beginning to learn a little bit more from those areas as contact comes back online, communication, those type of things. It's great to see that we have clear weather for the foreseeable future because we need that right now.
Yeah, even though we're going to see that little tiny bit, fog tomorrow morning, it's not going to be enough to create major issues. So the weather, I feel like the forecast has been one of those kind of positive little lights here that we can look for over the next few days, is to not make a bad situation worse, Colin. Tonight, we are seeing that warm air, that muggy humidity still sticking around. I mean, it's almost midnight and it's early October. We should normally be in the 50s, but we're still at 73 degrees out there. So it is very, very humid. Still a pretty tropical air over us as we're still seeing those dew points in the 60s. But notice that as we approach the next few days, we're going to see a substantial drop with a cold front coming in by Monday. This will be that first big true fall front that's not just going to drop our cooler and drier air for a few days. It'll do it for at least a week and a half. Before we get there, we do have some more warm days to contend with. In fact, it's October 3rd. The last 3 days, we have seen 84, 85, and 85 respectively. We should normally be around 77 this time of year. So it has been extremely warm. Thankfully, the next few days, we are going to start to see that change entering into the first half of the week. Now, the one thing I do want to point out here is because of a trough of low pressure, I was talking about this a little bit earlier today, we will see once again a chance for some patchy areas of fog tomorrow morning. But with that will come some of those light areas of rain, some drizzle, especially in the morning. But by the second half of the day, there could be a few more showers developing for those areas in the mountains and foothills. Again, I don't think it's going to be anything too heavy nor widespread to create major issues, but there will be that slightly higher chance of rain the further north and west you go versus what we're going to see for the rest of the Charlotte area. Thankfully, this pushes through very quickly, and after that, the rest of the afternoon and heading into your Saturday is dry. So for Charlotte, I'm keeping in that 20% chance of rain. I bumped us to about 30 to 40% for those areas in the mountains and foothills. Again, it'll be spotty for the most part, but still something we'll keep an eye on. In the tropics, this area of interest in the Gulf bumped back up to 40%, still is not causing any issues for us here in the Carolinas. No tropical storm, no hurricane anytime soon here in our area. This will, regardless of development, be a big rainmaker for the state of Florida. So that's not to say that we're keeping an eye on it and of course keeping our friends in Florida, our friends to the south, in our thoughts and prayers, but this is not going to be anything that impacts us here in the Queen City or the Western Carolinas. In fact, our rainfall overall accumulation is extremely low, about 1/100 of an inch to 1/10 of an inch over the next 7 days. The one indirect impact that we'll have from the tropics is actually going to be from Hurricane Kirk, currently way out in the Atlantic. Brad's been talking about this for a few days now. The outer kind of swells from Kirk, because it is a large Category 4 storm, will create slightly elevated wave heights this weekend and early next week up and down the East Coast. But other than that, which is an indirect impact, nothing tropical coming here. So please kind of take that home right overnight, and that should help with a little bit of the misinformation that's going around about the tropics right now. So no issues here locally other than that chance for some fog, a few showers overnight, slightly higher chance up in the mountains and foothills. But again, nothing too heavy nor widespread. We keep the 80s going through this weekend, and then here comes that fall cold front. 70s during the day, 50s at night starting Tuesday all the way through the following weekend.
It's going to be dry. All right. Thank you, Brittany. Time now for